Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going good, but it's freezing. Freezing. Got my handy trusty weather station over here. It's 34 degrees. Oh my goodness, it is cold. Not used to the cold like this, and is anybody else like I am the one to wait until probably the last possible second to turn the heat on. Like, if it was freezing all day, yeah, I would turn the heat on. If it wasn't gonna get sunny, and obviously if the house stayed really cool, I would turn the heat on. But like, I like to wait until like, yeah, I absolutely need. If the kids were, I mean, if I had little kids and they were freezing, obviously, like little ones, I'd be, turn the heat on. But mine are older. I'm like, put some slippers on, put a sweater on. You're good. Save some money. So I don't know. Has anybody else turned it down or keep it off until like the last possible time? Just me? Okay, maybe it's just to save a few dollars. I don't know, but I know it'll get warm. The sun is going to come out. It's just cold. It's just cold this morning, and I know that sun's going to come out and warm the house. So I thought, sometimes when you have that freezing cold morning, you're up working, doing things, start cooking, start making things. That'll help heat up your house. So today, I went yesterday and got apples. Right here and down here. I bought 2 bushels. I got Fuji and Jonagold. I asked our local local apple lady and she said these make the best. Remember last year, because I used to just make one kind and it was good, and she said no, the best are Fuji and Jonagold mixed together. And I was like, okay, I'll try it, and it was really, really good. So I got those yesterday. I just got 2 bushels. I'm gonna do small. I don't know, I might go back and get more. We'll see. I can always go get more. They were $18 a bushel, so that's relatively inexpensive. And I thought, I'll make those. And then I was thinking, I saw when I was waiting for her to bring the apples, dehydrated apples, and I'm like, I have an apple or a food dehydrator. I'm like, why don't I do some apples as well? We used to do a ton. I won't do a ton. I'll just do a little bit. So I pulled out yesterday. I went down to the garage and got out all of our apple tools over here. My dehydrator's over here. The good thing is I was looking for, someone had told me, they're like, don't you remember you had that gadget last year to do your apples? And I'm like, for all the apple peeling, remember when I cut all those apples up to freeze them? I forgot, it's over here. It was downstairs with all this stuff. This one right here, this little tool. It peels your apples for you. Hello, I just forgot I had it. It was down with that. So I found that. I was very thankful to find that stuff, which was good. I also found my bowl to my shaved ice machine. So that was another, I used it for a community event, and I'm like, where is the bowl at? And I found that, so that was a positive. So I was like, okay, it made me find things that I thought I lost. So I was glad, and I pulled out my big giant bowl over here, the stainless steel one, and I forget how short it is. So I'm gonna put that up here in my kitchen. I'm probably gonna I have 2 big pots. I'm probably gonna keep one of them in the cupboard here, just because I will use it a few times through the winter months to make big amounts of something. So I'm gonna leave those up there too. But it was good to go down there and find those kind of things. So I'm gonna work on apples today. That's my goal. I don't have to make any dinner because we have enough goulash from yesterday, and there's enough for the family, because I'm taking, the little boys are going up. The little boys love hot things like spicy ghost pepper, anything spicy. They're always like loving it. And so I had seen where Burger King has a ghost pepper Whopper, and so they like Burger King. And so I thought that would be a fun boys out time with mom. So that is what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm not gonna film that. That's just gonna be our time away. And so that's gonna be the special time, trying to get, it's good to get one-on-one with the kids as you can. And so I thought a Burger King trip would be good. And then we have to run to Lowe's and pick up a few things for some home things, little things to get done in the house. And so I thought that would be a fun boys outing. So I don't really need dinner for everybody, just about half the crew. So we have enough goulash for that. So that's going to be dinner tonight. We still have treats from yesterday, obviously, and it's going to be good. What we did do yesterday, look what we did yesterday, is we hung up the mirror. So this was good. I got this. Okay, this is kind of heavy, and I was afraid of it. Got this one at Walmart that you saw, but I was really glad to get it up. So what I bought, let me show you. I don't know where I've been my whole entire life, but that wall over there, the studs are not anywhere near the mirror, anywhere near where I need to put them. And you always use those drywall screw things, and they never go good. They always get pushed further in the wall. Why? And then I resort to like Gorilla Glue, everything else. Hello, I just happened to Google how to hang a mirror, and I saw these monkey hooks. Like, where have I been? Where have I been my whole life? I've never seen these. So these are amazing. Okay, so I bought, they have no name brand ones too. I'm sure they work fine. They were a little bit cheaper. I just got the original ones because I was reading some reviews and they're like, no, they're not as sturdy. So I don't know, maybe the other ones would be just fine. I don't know. They look like this. Like this is it. So all it does, it works good for, because it makes a tiny hole in your wall, because otherwise those drywall screws leave huge holes and you've got these big giant holes. You literally just poke this in the drywall, like right here's the wall, it goes in. As it goes in the wall, it hooks. This part up here pushes against the drywall and it holds, like one of these holds 40 pounds, 40 pounds of weight. I'm like, what? They have a couple different kinds in here. There's like a flush kind, original, and Gorilla Grade. Genius. So we put 2 up there and I was like, is that gonna hold it? And I keep going over to it, like moving it, like, is it good? And it's staying on because it's a door wall and I'm afraid somebody's gonna slam the door and it's gonna fall off, but it's not. So that was a really good way. So if you gotta hang something, go get, again, you probably could buy the no-name brand ones. I think they're a little bit cheaper, not too much more, but I just bought these. I bought these and I'm like, okay, it works. They were fine. They came with like this little guide. We didn't even use these. We just looked at the wall, put the one in, measured over, and then put it in, and then it was off. And I was like, why is it crooked? I'm like, it looks straight, it's good. Well, in the mirror, the hooks were off, so they were off. They were not hung properly, so we had to adjust and do it, but awesome. So I have 3 little holes, but 3 little holes, which is really good. So get yourself some monkey hooks. I'm like, why? Like I would have hung all my stuff with monkey hooks, but now you know, because I like constantly try to, fight hanging things on the wall. I just hung up my calendar by my door over there and I was like, there's no studs. And I'm like, did I get it in the wall right? I could have used a monkey hook. So these are here, live and learn. So I'm going to teach you, get yourself some monkey hooks. I feel like that would change your life. So we did that last night. It was good. I was able to get it up and it's still standing. So that's a good thing. So today is going to be focusing on apples. Apples is what I'm going to work on doing and getting done today. That's my focus. We bought some, I bought these and I also bought some pink ladies, just a small bag. I was going to get a big bushel. I should have and just put them outside because it's freezing and that cold, but I wasn't sure, like if the temperature's going to warm up and if they don't get it inside, they're going to go bad. But I thought it's literally right by our church. I can go right down the street and pick up a bushel when I need to. So I'm going to work on these today. We will take those and get more to do more because they have pink lady for quite some time, and those are always good to get and just keep in your refrigerator because they last for a really long time. I usually like to last through December for our family. So we're gonna have a great day. Ready? All right, let's go. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash these apples. So I'm gonna fill up my sink. I'm going to, the Fuji are the ones to dehydrate, but I'm gonna get some cooking in my pot. So I'm just gonna take a few in here, about half and half. Maybe I should just do 1 pot of each. I'll do 1 pot of each so that way they're kind of even, and then I'll just be able to set up my machine and do the applesauce. It's real simple. Okay, so for the apples, the great thing about I have an applesauce machine over here, which you'll see me put together. I think it's about $40 now. They used to only be like $28, but I'm sure right now at the applesauce season, they're gonna be a lot more. I think they went up to like 60. I bought mine in the summer because I had mine for years. I bought mine 20 years ago, probably 15 years ago, and it lasted a long, long time. The little gasket seal had gotten yucky, so I used it for years and years and years without this, and it would seep out, but I was like, it's okay, it's no big deal. So this year I was like, I need to upgrade and get an applesauce machine, so glad to get a new one. Oops, there we go. So what I'm gonna do, all you have to do, the great thing is you put everything in your pot. You can even, like I have had seasons where I've had babies, and there was no time to sit here and cut apples, so I just put the whole entire apple in the pot and cooked it, and you can do that too. That's the beauty of this applesauce machine. You don't have to cut it. I'm just cutting down on the time by slicing them in, chunks, but you don't even have to do any of this. You can literally just put it in. Obviously, if I cut them, it's gonna fit more in the pot, but if I didn't, it's okay. That's the beauty. You just do a few more batches. So I'm just gonna cut these in half, or thirds, how big they are, and then put some water in there, and just let them come to a boil, and then put that lid on, and they won't take that long at all, and they'll cook. They'll heat the house up with a nice apple smell and be wonderful. So this will be good. So I have some diced apples in the freezer, which will be good for apple baked treats. And then this will be good. We'll make applesauce. I used to put them in those plastic containers, like my deli ones, but I am like missing, I don't know what happened. It's like they've gotten eaten, sorry, like they have gotten eaten or, you know, just gone. So I should have bought some, but I do have the square ones. They're more like a little bit thicker, and I thought that'll work. I can use those. That'll be fine for freezing the applesauce. So I'm just gonna see how much this makes. I know I can Google how many 2 bushels of apples makes. It probably will be enough. You kind of figured having 1 per week, and then like a container. We'll obviously have more than 1 per week because we'll go through like 2 at a time. Sorry, my phone is beeping away. So I'm gonna add some water here, and then gonna put this on my stove to start it boiling. All right, let's get this next one here. So this is good. Applesauce is so simple. Now I know my girlfriend, she will make hers like she will dice up the apples like I did for my apple pies and that, and or apple, you know the diced up ones for the baked desserts, and she just freezes them that way. Then when she wants to make applesauce, she just takes out a few bags and puts them in her slow cooker, and she'll just cook them all day and smash them up, and that's how they make their applesauce. So it's just whatever. Where's my phone? So whatever works for your family is what you do. It works. So I'm gonna cut these up, put them in here. It's gonna be good. This is a good thing to do on one of those cold days. Like I said, the house just smells yummy. Warm applesauce. This will be good for breakfast. Applesauce and toast. That always is good in the morning. When I was a kid, we would have toast, and we would just, like my grandma would make homemade bread, and we would toast that, and she'd feed us that with applesauce. And I'm like, but it was like chunky applesauce. I like chunky applesauce, and my kids do not like chunky applesauce. And that's okay. I think I have a couple cans. I think I bought at the discount store, and it's thicker and chunkier, and they don't like that. So I'm like, that's okay. They're like, we like the homemade stuff. So I'm like, that's okay. It's good. It's whatever your family likes. So I was thinking with that applesauce, I might turn it into like a dried fruit, like a fruit roll-up. I might do that. That might be something I could do that even today. I might go out and do that. Make some dried fruit. Think of fruit roll-ups back in the day. Does anybody remember they had apple flavor? They don't have apple flavor anymore. And apple flavor fruit roll-ups are really, really good. I always like those. I didn't really like the other kinds, but I did like the apple. So we would make the dried fruit roll-ups. So we might get to those today. We'll see how much time we have. So I'm just gonna peel these. I think that's gonna be it for this one. You can overflow them. I could put more in that one too. And then like as it cooks down, you'll be able to push the lid down. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna overfill these, as always. And then some water in here. There's my phone. Perfect. Let's get a few more in here. This will work, and this will work its way down. Let me move you over here. I'll put this on the stove. So even though they'll be overflowing, they will cook down. So I'm going to take these apples and put these in here too. I can definitely fill these way more. The only thing I recommend not putting in here is like the leaves of the apple. Leaves or any twigs, which if you don't like, this has this leaf on here. The leaves do add a bitter taste to it. So if you don't mind my phone, I need to turn that down. So if you don't get rid of those, it does take on that flavor. So make sure the leaves are off the apple. That's the only thing I know. So you can add the stems, you can add everything. The seeds, the core, and it's fine. All right, let's do this. Put my lid on. We'll let that cook away. All right, we'll be back in a few doing something else. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is chop up my apples, slice them for my dehydrator. I was just thinking, I'm like, should I use my little machine there? But I think it cuts them a little bit thicker. So I think I'm gonna take this, poke out the middle, and then I'm gonna just thinly slice them. I've got that really sharp paring knife that I bought from, where is it? From Rada, right here. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna, the thinner the better. And it takes like 10 hours for crispy ones. So these are gonna be in here a while. You're not gonna see it. So you're gonna have to come back tomorrow to see the dried apples, and that's okay, because if you come back, if you're a follower of Everyday Watching, you'll be able to see it. So I just put some water right here, and I've got some citric acid. This works good. You can do lemon juice too, but this is what I have. Just put the sprinkles in. This will be good. Then the apples won't turn brown. So I'm just gonna take, we'll go like this. There we go. So I'm just gonna take these, core these, and then slice them thin. Okay, so none of the peels, the core, I'm gonna put this in with these apples. Because that, did I just drop that? No, because that will just, there's a little bit of apple. This is where nothing goes to waste, is in there. So I've got these, I'm gonna see how many I've got. I feel like there's one tray in here that I can do the fruit leather with. So I might add that onto one of the trays. I've got another machine here. I might go get the other one out so I can do it. So basically, I'm just gonna, I think you sprinkle with cinnamon sugar. You do. Let me soak these in here. Let me go get some cinnamon and sugar. I'll just a little bit and put on. It's better. It is okay without, but cinnamon sugar just adds like a nice little to it. So I'm gonna get some of that out. So I'm thinking, I don't know if you want to sprinkle it on. I wish I had like a sprinkler, but I don't. So I'm just gonna put some in a bowl right here. And then sugar and cinnamon. Mix this up, and then I will just put the apples on the little trays here, and then I'll sprinkle it on top. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sprinkle with my fingers. Let me stir this up here. I'll show you in just like 2 seconds. Set up my food dehydrator over there. So it is going to go for 10 hours. So it is only 8 o'clock, not till 6 tonight. I'm gonna be done with today's video by 6 for sure, because we are going to Burger King. But for now, it'll be over there. So if you want them chewy, I don't like mine chewy. You have to be careful when you slice them, make sure they're kind of as thin as possible and uniform, because some, I remember last year, or was it last year? Maybe a few years ago, I had to take out a few and they were done, and then the other ones weren't, and they were still chewy. I want them crispy. That's the way we like them. So those are gonna be good. And then I've got my other food dehydrator here, and it has 3 trays, and then I took the 4th tray from that one. So this one, I'm just gonna do fruit puree, basically. So I have this humongous can right here of applesauce. My kids do not like it, so this is a good way. I think this was $3 for this whole can, so cheaper than apples, and it's going to be cheaper to make the fruit leather. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to, let's see, hold on. I just tasted this one. This doesn't look like the thick. The other one, last one I had with chunkies in it. I think I remember buying a couple different kinds. This one actually tastes good. It's good. So what I'll do, hold on, I'm gonna turn that down so it doesn't burn. That actually is really sweet the way it is. So I think all I'm gonna do is add some cinnamon to it, just right on top of here. And I'm just gonna stir it in. Let's get the spurtle out. So I did read, and it said you can spray these things lightly, so I'm gonna spray them real light, and then just pour the applesauce in. Simple. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick in the middle, about 1/4 of an inch thick on the outside. So let's see how my measuring abilities do. Okay, so that was about half of that container of applesauce. That's like $1.50 worth of applesauce. Not bad. So this takes a while. I'm gonna say this is 10 hours. How long is this? Let me look. 6 to 15 hours. Yay. So I will put this in the one oven. I'm gonna just put it on a different, I put it over here in this kitchen. This one I'm putting my, I could actually stick it up here, couldn't I? I could put it on the counter. I feel like it just takes up counter space. I'll probably go put it on the floor. I know this sounds bad, in my living room. Right around the corner where the plug is. And I'll put these in. I will run these, and then I will just like add to it. I don't know if I'll do more apple chips. I might. Probably, actually, I don't know. I might not. We'll see. We will see. No, I'll just do that. I'll do that amount, and then if I want to do more, I can always go and run and get more of apple bushels and make some. But I think the rest I'm going to make for applesauce. And then the fruit leather will make more. So let me go put this in the machine. Okay, so since my channel is not a 1 video a week or every 2 videos a week, I'm kind of showing you how my day-to-day is. So this was yesterday. I looked in my freezer. The cinnamon rolls, remember those? So I'm going to place them. I had to go find a permanent marker because, what's the date? It's the 17th already? October 19th. I had this over here in my drawer. It's disappearance. So I feel like I'm going to have to hide my stuff over here. I'll set it right there, but I'll put it behind something a little bit. So I'm gonna just take these out. I could put them on a plate, but I think I'm just gonna put them in the bag because they're pretty frozen. Now, if I want to use these, take it out of the freezer, place them on a baking sheet and let them thaw. Okay, so the apples, the one pan is done, the other one is almost done. So I'm gonna get out my applesauce machine. I would also get out breakfast. I was looking at my refrigerator. Let me slide you over this way. I was also looking at my refrigerator. I'm like, what are we gonna eat today? So I've decided just to do oatmeal because I have sausage in there. We'll see if they eat that, but I'm thinking since it's like chilly out, it would be good to do some oatmeal, and just plain oatmeal, not apple. I'll just make it in the microwave. So this is really simple. This is my applesauce machine. Real simple. Just put it on the edge of your countertop. You put on this piece right here. It's been a while, so this way. Wait, I'm gonna put this in first. Put this in first. It only goes in one way. And then this goes on. Make it tight. Simple. This is great. Like I said, you're gonna be able to put everything in here and not have to like separate. Oh, totally forgot to put this in. I went years without the gasket. That's why I forgot about it. The gasket helps not to have applesauce shoot out everywhere. All right, there we go. Let's try that. Okay, right there. That's it. So now the key is what kind of bowl. Usually I don't use this big of a bowl. Let me get, I was thinking I have to get a smaller one. Let me get out, like, I used to have a long baking pan. I don't have those pans anymore because we didn't use them and they were so big. From Sam's Club, like a chafing pan, that worked, but I'll just use a 9x13. I'll have to scoop out of it after that. It's like so tiny. After that fills up, but it's okay. That's what you do. I feel like I had a different one last year. Did I? I don't even know. So you need that. You need a dish to put all the yuckies in. This should work right there. Perfect. So I will just get my apples done. You just scoop them in and I'll transfer them out. Okay, so this is really simple. This is hot. Sorry, it's when the camera's way back. You need like right there. This is real simple. This is, you can let this cool for a little bit, or if you don't want to, you can do it super hot. I'm just gonna pour it in. Make sure, hopefully nothing drips out like I didn't do something tight or something. So you basically just scoop all this in here. It's very hot, so be so careful. My water's already coming out. So just take this and twist away. Lots of liquid in here. Kind of drain out that liquid, I guess. Maybe that's a lot of extra liquid. Let me take out some of that. Okay. I think I added a lot when I was, ooh, it's gonna spray out too, so be careful when you push, because they are very juicy. Hold on, let's get into the applesauce. One more. I don't usually drink it, that was just a lot of liquid. Water, but I just used the sprayer and just sprayed it in. So I know I sprayed in a lot of extra water. So this is good. Just push this down, and it's gonna separate the yuck from the good. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Well, let me get some more. I won't put all this extra liquid in there. Remember, super hot, so be so careful. Okay, so I can leave some of that liquid in there if I want. It's gonna make thicker applesauce. I'm gonna pour this in here. So that's gonna be perfect. You don't wanna do this 20 times, just use a deeper, longer pan. I just, I'm using what I have, and I have a 9x13 here. But as you can see, this separates right here. Separates all the yuck out. If you have chickens, chickens love this stuff. I don't have chickens, and if I left it out, the bears would eat it. And we don't need any bears here, so perfect. Okay, let's keep making it. Just thinking about, I thought I still have apples in my refrigerator from the last time we went, and the apples kind of got a little bit yucky. They didn't last as long. I can't remember what kind they were, but I was thinking they would, as soon as they sat in the refrigerator for like a week or two, they were kind of getting yuck. So I'm like, those are definitely not long-term apples. So I'm gonna throw those into the sauce too. The house smells like applesauce and apples and cinnamon. It smells so good. So it's heating the house up, which is good. I'm gonna do this next batch. Throw the next batch in on the pans there, and then I'm gonna take a break and do school with the kids, get all that stuff done, because I have to continue with life as well. So this is a little side project. I didn't start super early, but early enough to get what I needed to get done and started. So we'll just have an applesauce mess all day, and that's okay. I'll clean it later. So the kids and I are doing our school, finishing up things. So in between, I'm going to take some of this applesauce because my containers are full and put them in plastic ones so I can freeze them. Okay, finished up with all of our applesauce for the day. So I still have the dried apples going. Those are gonna go for another, I think it says 5 more hours. So it's gonna take a little while. You're gonna have to come back and see that tomorrow. Let me show you what they look like. So I've got some applesauce in here. I think I counted 25 quarts in the other one. So there's some in there, and there's some in here freezing. Here's the dried apple slices. They're almost ready. They're just not crispy yet. So those will sit in there. Those will be delicious. And then we have all this for applesauce. So that'll be a nice little shelf area full. And then yes, I put this in the floor, but that's okay. So here's this. This isn't even, it's not ready yet. It's still gooey. So this will take, it says 3 more hours. I'll probably put it in for a few more hours, but this will be good. Okay, I came outside because the kids are inside there. So it turned out to be a gorgeous day. Breezy, beautiful outside. So it's been good. I've gotten all the apples I just finished. I'm like, okay, I need to get done because I have to get Jaden's finished with work and I have to go pick her up, and then we have plans to go out today. So it's been a great day. Got all the apples done. The apple slicers aren't done. I'll just have to put those back in, and that's okay. Come back tomorrow and see those made. So what I decided to do today, because I feel like you got gypped on a video, I'm going to add some, I figured it was fall, the apple season. I'm going to show you some pictures from the Blue Ridge Parkway, some videos from Blue Ridge Parkway. We went this weekend and got to go see the leaves, and they were at their peak. The week before was the peak time, but it was still very, very beautiful. So enjoy the wonderful scenery through the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken. And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with another video. It's still not the end of the week. We're only in Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll have a good day. All right, we'll see you. Bye.